So the MLB season has wrapped up, but that means that it is now award season. The Baseball Writers Association votes on the major awards, and then all the other supplemental awards like Gold Gloves and Silver Sluggers come out, and we get the complete full list of all of the award winners. I was looking over the list of all these award winners, and I was thinking some of these guys had some all-time great seasons. Judge broke a record. Verlander was basically unhittable. Sandy Alcantara threw a ton of innings, way more than everybody else. And Julio Rodriguez and Michael Harris were a couple of the most exciting rookies we've seen in a long time. These seasons got me thinking, what if we took all of these guys and put them on the same team? It would have to be a lock for a championship, right? In this video, we're taking that challenge to the next level. We're going to be rolling a fantasy draft, picking a random team, and we're going to try to trade for all of these guys. Bring them all to the same team, and then around them, we're going to try to build a championship contender that can win it all after just that one season. We have one season. Whatever team we start with, we have to use all those guys to get Judge, Goldschmidt, Verlander, Sandy, Julio, Michael Harris, and just on top of those guys as well, I'm throwing in Justin Turner, the Clemente Award winner, and Jeremy Pena, the World Series MVP. Because he had one of the most exciting postseasons we've seen in a long time, too. I mean, these are some big-time players, some very, very valuable players to trade for. So this challenge is going to be tough. Let's get right into it. Okay, first thing we have to do in this challenge is select our team. So I'm going to close my eyes and roll around here, and I'm going to stop in 3, 2, and 1. Rolling with the Rays. Alrighty. So contracts off, fantasy draft on. What pick do we have? 29. Oh, brother. Auto draft. Oh! Yo! Okay, so this is both a blessing and a curse, I think. Because we obviously start with a Cy Young Award winner. But I mean, I guess it's one less guy we can trade. I don't really know if that affects anything. Oh well. Let's take a look here real quick and just see. So the only other starter we need now is Verlander, who's on the Twins. Okay. So Verlander's on the Twins. And then Michael Harris is on the Marlins. So we need Michael Harris. J-Rod is on the Mets. And then we need... I'm just going to look for Goldschmidt because Turner's super easy to trade for. So Goldschmidt's on the Cardinals. So Twins, Cardinals, Mets, and I already forgot where Harris was. Marlins. Perfect. Oh, and Judge. We need to find Judge too, huh? He's on the Pirates. That sucks. Well, I mean, obviously, a guy like Wheeler's going to have a lot of value. Montas is going to have decent value. Robert's going to have stupid value, actually. This is going to be kind of easy, I think. It's going to be low-key kind of easy with some of the value that we have here. So let's see. Who and who gets me Aaron Judge? So I'm assuming we could... Yeah, we could pair up like Wheeler and a random C guy. So instead what I'm going to do, geez, is I'm going to throw Wheeler into the trade finder with... Hey, Brent Suter can be kind of glitchy. I'm going to throw Brent Suter into the trade finder. Oh, we have prospects too. We're going to toss in Jose Peraza. And I'm going to throw in Wilbus Santiago. And we're going to see what we can get here. Webb. Freed. Give me Freed. And what we're doing here basically is we're trading, you basically, in order to trade guys up, you basically pick a player that you're going to trade for a guy. So like if we're going to trade, say, Wheeler for Judge, you take Wheeler, you add value to him in the bar with other players to increase that value, and then you trade all that value for one singular player who's worth that much. So then now, you'll see, if we go to the Pirates, Fried gets us even closer to Aaron Judge. And so if we wanted to even take it a step further, you could try to turn Fried into one player, but we can literally just throw Fried in here with Indigo Diaz and get Aaron Judge. So that's done. Aaron Judge is acquired. So I'm going to put Aaron Judge in left just because we're going to be acquiring 3 center fielders. I think the next guy I want to go after is Julio, and he was on the Mets. So let's see. I mean, Robert's going to get me super close. We have a lot of prospects. That's awesome. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take Robert, and I'm going to throw him in the trade finder with Martin and, I don't know, John Andrioli. We'll throw them in there. Logan Webb pops up again. Will Smith pops up. So we're going to trade for Will Smith, and then we're going to go to center field. We're going to go find the Mets, and Will Smith should just get me. Ooh, so close. I think we can just get this done. We will do it with Connor Norby. Connor Norby gets it done, and Matt Lipka. Done. So that's J-Rod. Perfect. That's my bullpen. That's J-Rod. J-Rod we'll put in right. Now let's go try to get Verlander. He was on the Twins. So let's try to use Montas. Or, yeah, probably Montas. So Montas and Paxton get it done straight up. Kind of want to try to keep as many guys as possible, though. Like, I wouldn't mind trying to hold on to Paxton because, you know, the challenge isn't just trade for the guys, it's also to win a championship. So I would like to do that. And we have Michael Brantley, too. I keep backing out like that just because it's the fastest way to get out of the menu. I'm going to throw Joey Weimer. Is it Weimer or Weimer? I really hope for the sake of him, it's Weimer. We're going to take Trevor Rogers, because Trevor Rogers has some crazy trade value in this game. And then we're going to turn around and we're going to send Trevor Rogers. And let's see, Aaron Sanchez is making $2.5 million. I'd like to get rid of that money, huh? We have Franchi on the team. That's cool. Yeah. Let's get rid of Sanchez's money. So we have Verlander. Verlander has been acquired. So we have Sandy. We have Verlander. We still have Paxton in case we need some depth to start. So I think now our next mission is Harris, because I think he'll be the next highest. That's Harris. You can see we're kind of starting to run out of a little bit of momentum, but we're still doing okay. So Nolan Jones could probably get me close. The Marlins don't have a lot of money. That's a problem. So Stevenson, Herrera, no. Let's do this. Basically, the way that a lot of guys' trade value increases is it goes up really fast. So we'll throw Brett Martin onto Nolan Jones. Domingo Herman can be glitchy, so can Bundy. Wouldn't mind holding on to both of those guys. Let's try J.R. Ritchie. See what we can get for this collection of dudes. Riley Green's pretty valuable. Ian Anderson. Let's get Riley Green. Go back to the Marlins. And do Michael Harris. Toss in Riley Green. Not quite there. Boom. Chavis. Lux. Jeter Downs. Stevenson. Ooh. Almost. Let's try... Not you. Green. Downs. Send you into the trade finder. And we'll get Jake Cronenworth because his value goes crazy. And now we'll go back to the Marlins again and say, hey guys, what gives? We can give them Jake Cronenworth and Stevenson? No, still no. Wow. Maybe I was wrong on who would be the easiest to get, huh? Yeah. I don't know why I keep trying Brantley. Let's do this. I'm going to take Brantley. And I'm literally just going to throw him in here and try to get a couple players who are kind of valuable. Not quite going to get that done. We can attach someone else to him, though. Zimmer, maybe? We can get Adam Frazier straight up. Give me Prado and Abel. Okay. And then we'll take Prado and not Quinn Priester and Mick Abel. I will attach Andrew Abbott to those guys. We'll send them into the trade finder. And we will get McKenzie, Cedric Mullins, Crochet, Devin Williams. A lot of good guys in here. Give me... Mize and Ramos. And we'll turn those guys back into the trade finder. We'll add to them Matt Brash, so a little bit more value. Keep leveling those guys up. See if we can get one really good player. Dylan Carlson. And now, Mets, Marlins. I will give you, not Aaron Judge, not Julio, Dylan Carlson. I feel like we didn't get any closer. And Jake Cronenworth. We're kind of close. Here's where we can get a little silly. We can throw in Cronenworth and Carlson and get Glasnow. Didn't realize his value was that high still. For some of the guys in this game who have low trade value, it's kind of weird that theirs is so high. Give me... Yeah, I'll take Dylan Cease. Works for me. And then I will send Dylan Cease. Did we really just not get any closer? No, we definitely did. So we can attach maybe Jacob Black, or Tyler Black, sorry. And... Ooh, we have to get Jeremy Pena too, huh? Forgot about that for a second. Let me make another trade here, because I really don't want to give those guys up if I don't have to. So we'll do Tyler Black. Do we still have Franchi? Yes. And we're just cruising through players. Derek Hill. Throw you in there. The problem you have to worry about, too, with this is running out of players too fast. Because you need to be able to kind of keep yourself a strategic reserve of guys to make trades with. You know? Verdugo and Garrett Mitchell. I like that. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but I like it. Okay, Michael Harris. You are going to come to this team for Dylan Cease. And And not Aaron Judge. Verdugo. Still so close. Oh, we're low on players already. Okay. When you see that, where it says, like, our injury situation is forcing us to hold off, it means you're running out of players. So all you have to do is go to free agency, and you sign a bunch of guys to minor league deals, like so, to fill out your roster, so that the game doesn't get mad at you anymore. So like 50K guys, just to fill out the roster, because you don't want to take too much of your budget away, because you do want to still be able to get guys on your team under your budget. So Dylan Cease, Verdugo, Christian Stewart, so close. So now we're going to trade, ready? We're going to trade Verdugo, we're going to throw on Kristen Stewart, and I will also attach Esteban Quiroz, or Quiroz. Try to get more value for them in the form of Tyler Mahle. Hopefully the Marlins need starter help. Don't know why I did this. What's their starting rotation look like, Miami? Oh, it's actually pretty decent, huh? I mean, realism doesn't matter. However, Michael Harris. Mahle gets us almost there. What if I threw in Lux? Oh, Lux does it. I like that. I like that a lot. But I'm going to throw in Zimmerman and... Oh, I can't throw in anybody else. Right. Sorry. So Quinn Priester gets it done, but I don't really want to give up Quinn Priester just yet. It might have to be Valerio. Unless one of these guys gets it done. Like Khalil Lee? I'll give up Khalil Lee. And that's Michael Harris. So Michael Harris we will put in center. So we need to get... So we have Judge, Rodriguez, and Harris. We need Goldschmidt, Pena. We need Goldschmidt and Pena, right? Yeah. Yeah, MVP. So we just need another MVP. We need World Series MVP. Oh, we need Turner. So we can get our Roberto Clemente Award. Let's go find our guy, Goldschmidt. There he is. Cardinals. Ah, go figure. It works out perfectly, but we need to take you away from your team. Sorry. Let's try... What do they need? I mean, need doesn't matter at the end of the day. You guys want Garrett Mitchell? No, we need to... We need to turn... Let's just see. Oh, okay. Guess reverse trade finder just isn't happening right now. Sometimes you can get it to work. So let's toss in Garrett Mitchell along with... I'll do Dalton Rushing and Domingo. Just to see if we can get anybody good. Such as Tristan McKenzie. And then Tristan McKenzie is going to get thrown in with Nick Meyer and Tyler White. So yeah, you take players who are like really bad, right? Like D potential players, and you add them to other guys to increase the value just slightly enough. That's Clay Holmes. Clay Holmes tricks me every time because I see a 90 and it's like, oh, 90 overall, but it's just a C potential. Give me Pete Alonso and Eric Lauer. I want to try this. We're going to go to the Cardinals. I will give you Pete Alonso. Doesn't even get me close. That is unfortunate, huh? You guys really don't want to budge with Paul Goldschmidt, do you? Well, I'll throw in Pete Alonso, Mickey Rodolfo, and I will even add Jacob Berry to this trade. And that'll get me Gallegos and a Rosarena. Trust the process. We'll throw Gallegos back in. No, I'll actually throw in a Rosarena and Malley, along with Bruce Zimmerman. And we'll see what kind of value this gets us. Tommy Edman goes kind of crazy. Give me Tommy Edman. We'll send Tommy Edman back to the Cardinals. So instead of keeping their first baseman, they keep their shortstop. Our injury situation doesn't matter. Shut up. This guy, you find yourself signing a lot of the same guys over and over again. It's pretty much all D potential guys. All the guys who get passed on in the draft. Your minor league system is going to be terrible in these challenges. We don't care about that. Who's I going to trade? Edman. Right. Edman, Herrera, and Lauer. Ooh, so close. Make a trade. I will put in Herrera. I'll put in Adam Aller, Chris Mazza. Trust me. Jared Walsh. Jared Walsh gets put in with those guys aren't gonna, the game's not gonna let us trade them. But Walsh with Valerio and Miles Mastrobuoni will get me Andrew Vaughn and Cedric Mullins. And then now we can go to the Cardinals and say, here's Tommy Edman, here's Cedric Mullins, here's Andrew Vaughn. Darn. Here's Andrew Vaughn, here's Cedric Mullins, and here is Terso Ornelas. Maybe not Terso, but Ben Ruda will get me Jack Flaherty. And then now we can just go to the Cardinals and just send them their own players. Wow, that is so close. Jack Flaherty, Quinn Priester. Ooh, really? We're getting there. We're getting there. Tink Hence, Calvin Ziegler. Attach them to Jack Flaherty. We get Zach Gallen. And then Zach Gallen, Tommy Edman, and Adinzo Reyes. now I want to try to cheap out here. So we could do this. Hear me out. Hear me out. Alec Bohm, Noah Miller, and Adinzo Reyes. Will get me Brady Singer. And then Zach Gallen, Brady Singer. Not quite, but almost there. We're going to take Brady Singer, and we're going to throw him in there with Zach Gallen. Hear me out. And we'll get Logan Gilbert. Kind of a risk there. Ooh, so close, man. Take Logan Gilbert. Attach Quinn Priester to him. Search for one player. Nico Horner. That's our guy. I'm sorry, Cubs fans, in advance. But we're going to trade Nico Horner to the Cardinals. Ooh, so close. Yeah. So Nico Horner is going to go to the Cardinals. That's a fake guy, or a guy that the game doesn't want. Yeah. Injury situation. Really? Give me Jason Rosario. Give me Walking Cabrera and Trent Tinglestad. Okay, back to the Cardinals. Man, you guys drive a hard bargain, that's for sure. But I'll do it. I'll send you Nico Horner, Terso Ornelas, and Cody Wilson. Done. Alright. So that's Paul Goldschmidt. Stevenson, get down there. So Goldschmidt, Harris, J-Rod, Judge. So we just need Pena and Turner. Where did Pena go? He is hiding. There he is. Guardians. Guardians, Guardians, Guardians. And Tommy Edman pretty much gets me him straight up. Which is exactly what I was hoping for when I kept Tommy Edman. So here. Want Brett Kennedy? No? Matt Sauer. I would think about trading Dermis Garcia. I think you might have to. Or no, we could have traded Matt Sauer. So I think we'll do that. There. So that's Jeremy Pena. And then second base, whatever. We just need to find Justin Turner. Where is Justin Turner? Turner, 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 Turner. Where'd he go? There he is. He's on the Rockies. Don't worry, Dodger fans. We will save him. I kind of want to try to keep what's his name? Taylor Walls if I can. So I'm going to try to trade McDermott, Lee, Scott Efros. Give me Montero and Mikulski. I like the sound of that. We'll shoot on over back to the Rockies. Come on. Really? Okay. And then we'll go back to the Rockies. Almost went the wrong way. I'm so used to scrolling that way. Not Majuri. Mikulski. You don't want a guy who has F potential? Really? You sure? I don't know. You guys don't know what you're missing. So we'll trade Mikulski and Cole Sands for Justin Turner. There. So that completes the challenge of trading for all of our award winners. We've got the whole squad here. Goldschmidt, Harris, Rodriguez, Judge, Turner, and Pena. As well as Verlander and Sandy. But now we need to make a championship team. So let's go see if we can't do that. So we need to make a bullpen. We need a couple more starters, and we need a bench, as well as a second baseman and a designated hitter, and maybe a catcher too. Haven't decided yet. Although Stevenson's nice, but we'll have to mess around with it and figure out where we want to go from here. So we'll kind of run through some of those trades, and then we'll go over the final team. Okay, so I traded off camera because I forgot to hit record. I traded Eric Lauer and a couple other players for Sean Murphy. So now I'm trading Tyler Stevenson along with Dermis Garcia and Cole Winn for, I think I was between two packages of players. But you know what? I think I'm going to do it for this package of Devin Williams, Teoscar Hernandez, and Tristan Casas. I'm going to trade Tristan Casas, Teoscar, and Stefan for Yuri Perez, Drew Waters, and Cody Hoyer. And now we're going to trade Yuri Perez, Giovanni Gallegos, and Steele Walker for Turnbull and Taylor Ward. I'm going to use Devin Williams and Paul DeJong to get me Cade Cavalli and Adam Frazier for now. So maybe Adam Frazier can play second base for me? Not sure yet. We'll see. And then I think now we're going to bring in Jeffrey Springs, Garrett Hampson, and James Outman. Jeffrey Springs, Michael McGreevy, and Blake Rutherford are going to get me Grayson Rodriguez and Jason Adam. Right now, we're going to bring in Tyler Wells and Michael King from the Mariners for Rodriguez, Bowman, and Chavis. Bundy, Hoyer, and Diaz are going to get me Chad Green and Matt Liberatore. And I also threw this trade together from the Yankees, so we're going to be getting Anderson, Puck, and Castro from New York for Liberatore, Sullivan, and Hampson. We're going to trade these three guys, Anderson, Puck, and Carlos Cortez, for Luis Guillorme and Peter Fairbanks. So I had accidentally traded for Bryce Elder and Francisco Mejia off camera. I just hit the X button too many times and accepted a trade. So I'm flipping them along with Landon Marceau to the Reds. We're getting Taylor Ward back, and we're also acquiring Zach Plesac. And we still need a backup catcher, so I'm going to be flipping Taylor Ward and Sean Semple, a starter, for Anthony Santander to be our DH, and then Jacob Nottingham to be our backup catcher. And we're going to make this trade because we can. We're going to be sending Willie Castro and Brett Kennedy over to the Astros, and in exchange, they're giving us David Bodie and Cody Bellinger. Okay, so the trading blitz is complete, and I have settled on a final team. I think this is going to be the best iteration of the squad that we can run out there to try to win a championship. So we do have all of our award winners. We have Judge and Goldschmidt, MVP and Hank Aaron awards. Rodriguez and Harris are the Rookies of the Year. Turner is the Roberto Clemente Award winner. Jeremy Pena is the World Series MVP. And Verlander and Alcantara are the Cy Young Award winners. So the final team is going to be Guillorme at second base, Judge in left, Rodriguez in right, Goldschmidt at first, Santander at DH, Harris in center, Turner at third, Pena at short, and Murphy catching, with the bench of Taylor Walls, David Bodie, Jacob Nottingham, James Outman, and Cody Bellinger. And then our pitching rotation that I'm going to rock with is Verlander, Alcantara, James Paxton, Spencer Turnbull, and Zach Plesac. With the bullpen, Tyler Wells is going to be in the bullpen. We could always swap these guys if we need to. I wonder if I should anyway. We'll run with Wells for now. Because Plesac usually does well. But if we need to switch him over, we can. And then our bullpen is going to be Rafael Montero, Tanner Houck, Chad Green, Brent Suter as our lefty, with Jason Adam as a setup guy, and Michael King is going to be our closer. So I think this team is going to win a championship. We're the first team in baseball. We're 7th in contact, 3rd in power, 2nd in pitching, 8th in defense. We're slow, 29th in speed. I don't care about that. We are going to sim the season, and we'll see what happens, see if we can make it to the playoffs. Alright, the season is wrapped up, and we finished first place in the AL. We get the bye. So our record was 93-69. First place in the AL East. Best record in the AL. Let's see. Guardians went 84-78. Angels went 87-76. And then the Rangers and the Orioles were the wild card teams. And then the NL, the Phillies were very good. Nationals were good as well. Cardinals and Padres. So the Phillies we're going to watch out for. They went 98-64. League leaders Sandy and Justin Verlander went crazy, and then Aaron Judge led the league in wins above replacement. Hopefully that means we have ourselves an MVP. No one up towards the top in batting average. Goldschmidt hit 300. He's our highest guy there. Hits, nobody in the top bit. It's Judge at 9 with 167. The Red Sox have a squad. Judge in doubles. Judge with 42 home runs. He didn't make the home run derby, so he must have taken off second half of the season. Judge with a gold glove. That's it. Came in second in MVP voting to Bryce Harper, probably because of RBIs. Tucker, okay, he's on the Phillies. He won the MVP in the NL. Cole and Burns are your Cy Young Award winners. Benny and Arias are your batting title. Clase and Hendricks relievers. Derek Hall and Vinny Pasquantino are your Rookies of the Year. And then Trout and Tucker with the Hank Aaron Awards. Nice. Let's take a look at our team here and see. It sent down James Outman, so it must have kept a pitcher up. Yorme had a decent OBP at the top of the lineup. All I really needed was a leadoff guy, so good on him. Judge went crazy, 42 homers, solid stats. Julio Rodriguez was okay, nothing spectacular. 20 homers, though, is pretty solid. Goldschmidt was very good, 30 homers, 418 on base. Santander was great. Wow. Good job, DH. Michael Harris wasn't crazy. Turner wasn't anything to write home about. Pena, a little underwhelming. And Murphy, fine. His defense was probably crazy. Or wasn't that high. But we'll take it. Walls on the bench was fine. Bodie was fine, looks like. Yeah, Walls was good. Bodie was fine. Nottingham was eh. And Bellinger just kind of showed up. Let's see what's going on pitching-wise. Verlander was crazy good. He falls off so hard, though. We traded for him at a 94, and now he's a 78 overall. Sandy went nuts. James Paxton wasn't great. Turnbull wasn't amazing. Plesac was pretty good. I'm going to swap these two guys. Tyler Wells was solid out of the pen. He kept up Dominic Leone. He was a 68 overall. Everybody else was good. Tanner Houck wasn't great, actually. Neither was our back end of our bullpen. I mean, 40 saves is still pretty good. Okay. Well, let's just send down Leone, because he's bad. Oh, we have to add Outman back. How did Outman do? Outman was good. He only played like 2 games, but he was fine. Alright. So let's go. We're facing Baltimore in the first round. See what Baltimore's rocking with. Okay, so we traded them Josh Rojas. And Brian Reynolds. Oh, no, not Brian Reynolds. We had Brian Anderson, the third baseman, not Brian Reynolds. We didn't trade them anybody else, it looks like. But we did trade them Josh Rojas. Pitching rotation-wise, Webb, Darvish. We traded them Montes. Okay. So, Rays legend Frankie Montas. Did we trade Montas? No, we didn't have Montas. I don't know what happened. Either way, we are going to sweep them. Let's go. Get out the brooms, boys. We're facing Cleveland now, who I distinctly remember trying to trade with or trading with. I tried to get Savale at one point, and then I changed my mind. Their pitching rotation's really mid. Their bullpen is also kind of mid. What's their lineup look like? Nothing crazy. They do have Olsen and Meadows. I did try to get Meadows at one point, but I was not able to pull it off. Their lineup's sneaky good. Let's see if we can beat them. We win the first 2. Ooh, nice. Win in 5. Awesome. I'm not even worrying about my rotation really that much. The Phillies got upset. They lost in the first round. Wow. So we're facing San Diego. Real quick, I just want to take a look at Philly, because I thought they were going to be nasty. They're pretty good. Yeah, the lineup's pretty solid. Pitching-wise, they're also very good. Yeah, this is just a good team. But they didn't win. We're facing San Diego, who has Mullins. I don't even remember who we traded at this point. I've seen so many names fly by in the trade finder. This team's solid. They did have the Rookie of the Year, Vinny Pasquantino. What about pitching-wise? They're very good. Okay. Well, here we go. I'll actually change my rotation here. So we want Verlander to go in Game 1, Alcantara to go in Game 2, Plesac, and then Turnbull. Alright, let's ride. We lose the first one. We win the second one. Plesac to take a 2-1 lead. Ooh, not good. We're going to send out Turnbull. Good. We're not going to send Paxton out. It's a 2-2 series. We're playing for the win. Verlander gets us the dub. Come on, Sandy. Let's go. Rays win the championship in 6 over the San Diego Padres. Who are our awards? World Series MVP, Paul Goldschmidt. Playoff MVP, Paul Goldschmidt. And we, ladies and gentlemen, have beat the awards season challenge. Final team here. Again, you can look at the lineup. We'll just flash through some of the postseason stats. Yep, Paul Goldschmidt went insane. Everybody else was pretty good. And just flash through the pitching here as well. Verlander and Sandy went crazy. Bullpen wasn't great. Ooh, but we did it. Hey, that's all that matters. We beat the challenge. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. More videos are going to start coming out here in the next coming weeks and so on and so forth. If you have any other challenge ideas you want me to tackle, maybe, you know, with different rules or just different teams, any rebuilds or any videos you want to see, toss those in the comments down below. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate you guys watching this one, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. So long.